Guten Tag, mes amis. Wie geht's? C'est moi, Dieter. Yeah, das ist Dieter here. Uh, you notice I'm red-faced. It's not because I'm drinking. It's because I do a niacin flush regularly. I take Coco's whining. She really doesn't like it when I do these videos. I think she's Coco. She's right here, but she has spring fever, and I've been wearing out. But dogs are funny. Coco goes till she drops. She's really tired because I just had her out for an hour, and I think because I got her in COVID, she is so attached to me, and she misses my beard because she alternates sleeping with my roommate or me. She goes back and forth from my roommate's bedroom to mine. And when she was a little puppy, she loved my beard. She was like, she'd fit in the palm of my hand, and we used to snuggle up here. And I think she could be mad that I shaved my beard off, but you see, it's growing back. So anyway, Dieter does like to hear, and he reads his comments. And Dieter was just thinking, if you ever watched some of those Miss America pageants, I don't know if they still have them, but the politically correct answer is like, oh, Miss Arkansas, who would you like to have a conversation with an hour? And they'll say something like Jesus, or Gandhi, or whoever. And just an interesting note on hero worship in general. A little thing about Gandhi, and I'm not going to disparage him, but did you know that this guy used to go? This is true. You can look it up. I loved if I get it wrong, and you think I'm slamming somebody, tell me. If you have if you can back up your thing and say, no, Dieter, you got it wrong. Hey, I'm 100%. I'll admit it. But anyway, apparently he used to go to these villages, right? And he was all about this purity thing and stuff. And he would insist that he sleep with the prettiest girls in the village to test his resolve. Yeah, I'm just curious why he didn't take the plain-looking girls, or what some people would say, the not so good-looking girls. I just think that's interesting. So anyway, who would you like to have a cappuccino with, or share a sandwich with, or break bread with, have a pizza with, have a drink with, go for a walk with, and just talk? Well, Dieter has a few people. One of them, and the reason Dieter doesn't do a lot of videos singing and playing, I'm not a songwriter, and a lot of the stuff I like, I really like the Eagles and the Rolling Stones, and when I do sometimes I do gigs, I do a lot of that stuff. I do some Who stuff. I do some Pink Floyd stuff. I don't want to get into copyrights, but I do have a little issue with this, because like people like Don Henley, who I really respect, and these guys, you learn by, imitation is flattery, but you learn by listening to these people. So, yeah, I get it. It's intellectual property, but let's be honest. There's 12 semitones in Western music, so a lot of songs are going to sound similar, and Don Henley and you guys, and Keith Richards, guys I love. Come on, you all learn by playing, playing somebody else, right? And everybody does covers. Come on. So lighten up a bit, but that's the reason I don't do it. I don't want to get into trouble because I'm kind of new to this, copyright stuff. Back in the day, before all this internet stuff, we just, hey, you like a song, you go out and play it, right? That's how you learn things. Anyway, got a good story about Don Henley. Now, this isn't firsthand. But apparently there's this guy, I forget his name, but he was in Austin, Texas, and he's doing a show. And he's got a song called Don Henley Must Die. And from what I understand, Don Henley was in the audience, and he just shocked this guy because he wanted to come up on stage and play the song with him. So, whatever. Don Henley, I love the guy's voice. My favorite Eagles song of all time is One of These Nights. When I was a 16-year-old, 17-year-old boy in Regina, my first job was at a Kentucky Fried Chicken. I worked my ass off. Saved my money for it. Get a really good car stereo. It was a Nakamichi, and I had these Canton speakers that were made in... the Nakamichi was made in Japan. The Canton speakers were made in Switzerland, I believe, and I got a really good amplifier that was made in the United States. And I had this shit car. I had it in this shit car that was a little Fiat 128 or 124. But people wanted just to go for rides with me because I had this stereo, and back in the day, it was like something like 50 watts. It kicked ass. And so Coco's still whining. Yes, Coco, we're going out right after this. When that album came out, geez, I'm a big Eagles buff, I should know, but the album had whatever. I do this off the cuff. When I heard One of These Nights, I literally drove around for a whole week late at night around Regina, which, the area around it's just abandoned, basically. Drove around all for hours just listening to One of These Nights. So, yeah, that's my 16-year-old childhood thing. So Don Henley is someone that I would love to put my Stetson on. Coco, yeah, we're coming, and have a thing with, sit down with, right? Keith Richards, David Gilmour, Anna Vidovic, or Vidovic, Julian Brame, he's no longer with us, Chet Atkins. I've seen Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee live. I've seen Carlos Santana live. I've seen John McLaughlin live. I've seen Jerry Lee Lewis live. I've seen Ike and Tina Turner live. For my friends down under, I've seen Men at Work live. I've seen a lot of really good shows. We had this thing in Saskatchewan called the Saskatchewan Centre of the Performing Arts, and at the time it was built, this is true, you can look it up, it had the best acoustics in North America, and lots of musicians knew this and they wanted to play there, and all the shows were brilliant. I think it held a couple of thousand people. So, yeah, I have to take my dog out. She doesn't have to go because we just got back, but, girls, women, eh? She wants some attention. So I just thought I'd post this because who would you like to have sit down with and, just talk about things in general? I'd be interested to know, really. Wiedersehen. Have a good day.